So let's do the next one we have here, which is register. If you click this, it doesn't work. Oh, it's because we haven't set that up yet. So this is a dialog box in the code. If you look at it here again, so there's a click to, oops, I just deleted stuff. Sorry. So there's a register box here, but it is depending on a click effect to open and close and show and close. So we just need to set that up real quick in our code. And I'm just going to keep this in here. I know I said dumb and smart components, right? I could move it in here, but it's probably something I'm only, in this case, I will only use it in this dialog box here. But if you need a dialog box in different places, you should definitely move it to its own composable function. I'll be lazy with this one. So we're going to do a const, and it's toggle register dialog equal parentheses fat arrow curly brackets and zoom. Toggle register, yes. So in here we're not going to pass anything through because we just want to change two states, which is open close. And I'm using the HTML. Where are you? So here I'm using the dialog from HTML. So it's I don't know how new it is, but it's new to me. So instead of having to create your own dialog from scratch, you can just use this new one. You can just go to W3 Schools to research it if you're curious. Anyways, in here we're going to do a few if statements. So to check something, I'll just type them out completely, but if you want to make it short, you can use the ternary instead. It's a little bit easier. But let's do an if statement, right? So the first one is if register dot, not that one, register dialog is the value of this one. If this is one or the other, we need to do a few things. And I just realized I actually didn't create, oh, we did too much again. Just register and small r. So I actually didn't create the variable for this, so I'll just quickly do this, otherwise we'll get a lot of errors. It cannot find name of register dialog. So I'll do this after this one here, register dialog, and I'm going to almost do this, but since we are using TypeScript, again, I am going to declare what I'm using here, and I'm going to be declaring the dialog element in the generics here, and I'm also going to actually use the null. So whenever the system starts up, it will be set to null. So it can only be one of these two things, either null or this one here. Ref is being annoying because I have not imported it yet. Import ref, oh thank you, from system, so we can use this. Great. Now this doesn't give us an error, so depending on what this is, if it's empty or null, do this, and if it's not, then you close it. So either open, close, so just switch between the two. So in here we just check to see if the value, and then in here we're actually creating a new if statement. Oh, do it correctly, thank you, thank you. And in here we're going to check to see if the value of this one is open or closed. So grab the register dialog. Why won't it help me now? Value.open. So this is the HTML. I can't remember if it's attached, right? I know it isn't. But up here you can do open close. You can just type in as an attribute, right? This will open it as default. So we're just checking to see if it's open or if it's not. So if it is, have this attribute, HTML attribute attached, we're going to remove it basically. So register, dialog value, set it to close. That's it. If you're open, then when you click it, we close it. And then we do the opposite with an else, oops, and not show modal, but close, 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 show. And the other one, oh, it's not open, it was show, whatever, it's close. So basically what we're doing is we're just switching between. We can also do a toggle here, but you can definitely switch this to a ternary if you want to, if you want less code, but this is just to write out everything that happens, so it's easier for you to see. This function, of course, needs to be attached to the click, so close button, right? So we need to have it attached to close, and we need to have it attached to open. Most important will be to have it attached to the paragraph where we have click to register. So before this one here, we're going to do an add click as before, and paste in the name, and that's it. And I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it down here where the close button is, just before the closing bracket. Not bracket, that one. I don't know what they're called. Greater than, lesser than signs. So let's see if we can now open it. And it closes, and I created a fade in with Tailwind. So woo, you can change this if you want. It's just a fancy little thing. But that's just to open close this register by using the default HTML dialog box with it.